What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna hopefully try to finally make a somewhat short video. I'm gonna be talking about my June 2020 favorites. It's so weird that it's already gonna be July, like it's July 1st tomorrow, and that is kind of mind-blowing because it's like just thinking about the year that we've had. There's so much crazy shit happening and still going on. We have like COVID, which like people I feel like pretend doesn't exist, and it's like at its peak here in the US. We have the Black Lives Matter movement, which again is kind of falling off the trending pages, and that's something that should always be a relevant topic. And then just like so many other things. So it's crazy to think like these 6 months have felt so short yet so long. This is gonna mark month 4 of quarantine. So I'm getting a little stir crazy for sure, but I mean, it is what it is. I never want you guys to think that I'm doing this kind of like blindly with everything going on. Obviously, I'm very well aware of what's going on. I'm trying to stay informed and educate myself of the movements that are going on, and I fully support them. But at the same time, I just want to do this like on the side, kind of as a breather for myself and for anyone that wants to watch. Like, keep educating yourself, stay strong, but also like know your mental capacity and like your physical capacity, and don't overexert yourself. And it's okay to just kind of sit back, take a break, watch some TV, watch a video, listen to some music, and then like once you feel at ease again, then pick back up where you left off. So I'm gonna go in with my June 2020 favorites. Happy July. Hopefully it's not as hectic as the rest of the year has been, but you can see most of them in this little table here next to me, so we're just gonna dive in. It's kind of a mix of newer and older products, and that's kind of what I love about these videos. Here I go again, going off on a tangent, not shutting up. But I love watching like favorites videos because it is kind of like a mix of things that launched that month as well as kind of old favorites, so that's kind of what this is. Recently launched products as well as some older products, so I hope you guys enjoy. Please subscribe and like, and let's dive in. So I'm gonna go in the order of application. It's not a full routine, but it's just kind of like jumping around in the order I would do my skincare. First up on the list is the Josie Maran Pineapple Enzyme Pore Clearing Cleanser. And before you ask, no, it does not smell like pineapples. That's like one of the biggest negative reviews I saw on it was, oh my god, it doesn't smell like pineapples, where like nowhere does it say it's gonna smell like pineapples. People are just confused seeing like the pineapple enzyme in the name. They're like, oh my god, it's gonna smell fruity and delicious, and it has more of like a woody, like natural kind of scent. I really like this. For the purpose of the pineapple enzyme in here is going to be for gentle exfoliation, just buffing off dead skin cells. It's an enzymatic exfoliation, similar to like a chemical exfoliation over a physical exfoliation, but super gentle. You can use this day and night. It doesn't overstrip or dry your skin. It gives you a really nice lather. I can use it to shave, like I mentioned in my last video. Not that I grow that much facial hair, but I can use it to shave when that does come through. And the bottle went by kind of quick, but both me and my boyfriend use it pretty often. I feel like even my boyfriend might use it more than I do, because as I mentioned in my last video, I kind of cycle through a lot of different cleansers, but I do use this one, I'd probably say like 3 to 4 times a week in the mix. And yeah, it's super nice, super lathery. I really like the scent. It doesn't bug me. No, it doesn't smell like pineapples, but whatever, move on. I'm glad they didn't add a synthetic or add a fragrance in general to make it smell like pineapple if it doesn't naturally smell like pineapple. So this is the first guy. Definitely love. We already have a second bottle on hand ready to go. And then second, this is the first product that I try from the brand Hippie. And I do want to explore more of it. I was in Whole Foods the other day and I saw that some of their things were on sale, and I was like, But I try to restrain for now. This is the Hippie Advanced Skincare Hydrating Nutrient Mist with hesperidin and sodium PCA. I don't know if I said hesperidin right, but I really like this. The mist on it is kind of funky. Don't love her. I spray like 2 to 4 sprays directly into my hand, and then I just kind of apply it as a toner, which kind of It says massage spray to clean skin on the face, neck, chest, arms, and other photo-damaged areas, not intended as an alternative to sunscreen, which we will talk about one later on. But I do love this. It helps with photo damage or like sunspots, things like that. It's a really good first mist. I do use the second right now. I'm currently using the Herbivore Jasmine Toning Mist, but that's pretty fresh. I just started using that. But I do love this. I'm about halfway through it. Again, besides the mister being really aggressive, like I'll show you guys. Like it's, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it's just like pretty direct. So like doing it straight on the face is kind of aggressive. But if you do a couple sprays into your hand, massage it in, it's really great. I like the smell, nice clean line, recyclable packaging. So we love her. Speaking about recyclable packaging, all of Josie Maran's products are in partnership with TerraCycle now, so you can send them back to TerraCycle so they can properly recycle the components.
Is it just staring, little brat?
Sorry guys, I had a little interruption, so sorry if the lighting looks a little different now, but we're gonna keep going with our June 2020 favorites. Piper's watching me in my phone, trying to get me. It's pretty freaking cute. She's standing on her hind legs. Oh my god, so cute. Next I'm gonna talk about this guy. This is from Acure. This is the Seriously Soothing Blue Tansy Serum Stick. I kind of bought this on a whim. Eventually I have a series on this channel where I do one branded reviews, and I kind of have a list of brands that I'm gonna target. And Acure will be one of them eventually. So I was on their website. I decided to order a bunch of stuff. I saw this one and it was like a super last minute like add-in. I was like, sure, why not? Looks interesting. I've never really tried the serum stick. I've tried the Seriously Soothing Blue Tansy Night Oil from them. So I was like, okay, like I liked that. I'll try the serum stick. I love the smell of it, and just the feel of it is really nice. I'll do this before I do my other serums. So after eye creams, I kind of go in with this. I don't do it all over the face, but I will do it just kind of like right here where I tend to get red, like in this area on the chin, and then across the forehead. And then I kind of let that set in, and then I massage it in when I do my other serums afterwards. But again, I mainly use it just for extra hydration to help soothe and calm any redness that I have in kind of like my T area. And I really like it. I'm considering getting another one. Another Acure serum that I've been really liking is the Brightening Glowing Serum. I really like this one because like the name implies, glowing serum. It gives you a really pretty dewy look to the skin. So with this one, argan oil, pumpkin, and cranberry are the main highlighted ingredients. Again, just really good for brightening, evening out your skin tone, helping with hyperpigmentation, with acne scars, sun damage. And I mix this one with a couple other things. I use it during the day, and I mix it with the Josie Maran Retinol, which I've talked about on my channel before. And then I mix it with the By B Beauty Blueberry Booster during the day. So it's really oily serum blend, but I really like it. Again, it gives me that super dewy, fresh look, which I love. And I've been using this about 2-ish weeks so far, every day. And again, so far no breakouts, just really pretty glowy skin, and I am here for it. Another thing with Acure that I really like is that it's a fairly inexpensive brand compared to brands that are in Sephora for the most part. I think like the most expensive thing ranges like $25-26, and then everything else is in like the $10 to $20 range. I really like it. Again, if you're looking for good, cruelty-free, vegan, clean skincare that won't break the bank, Acure is a good way to go. I'm just going to touch on this super briefly because I've talked about it on my channel before. This is nothing new. This launched in December and I've been using it since. So this is going to be my 7th month using this. But I love the Biossance Squalane and Lactic Acid Resurfacing Night Serum. This is my 3rd bottle, I think. It's either my 3rd or my 4th, and I'm halfway through it already. Love this, use it every single night. Just really great for exfoliating, soothing, smoothing the skin. It has lavender oil in it, which just helps to calm and soothe the skin, especially before bedtime. It just gives you that really nice like aromatherapy and gets you ready for bed. At night I do mix this with the Josie Maran retinol, which I talked about before. I don't recommend for everyone. If you have more on the sensitive skin, you probably wouldn't want to do that. My skin can tolerate acids and kind of like harsher ingredients. I have like built a tolerance to them, so I don't have a problem with it. But I was mixing it with the Josie Maran retinol and then the Drunk Elephant Bee Hydra, but I just ran out of that, so I haven't replaced that serum with just like a hydrating serum yet. Love, 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 love this guy. A sunscreen that I am obsessed with. This is just a mini, it's not the full size, but this is the Biossance Squalane and Zinc Sheer Mineral Sunscreen. Even the little baby, this is 0.67 fluid ounces, not even a full ounce, but this lasts a pretty good amount of time, and people were complaining about the size of the actual product, saying it was really small and it would run out really fast, but it's 1.7 ounces, which is a really standard amount for a moisturizer, a sunscreen, kind of things like that. And I've noticed, I mean, this is my second one. The first one I shared with my boyfriend, and then this one I've just been using by myself, and it's lasted me forever. But I love it because it literally disappears within seconds. In my previous video, I was saying how mineral sunscreens have come a long way for like medium to darker complexions. It's a lot easier to kind of blend this in now, like even just in my hands. It just kind of looks like a moisturizer. And then when you apply it, it literally blends out immediately. It doesn't leave a white cast. It's super hydrating. You can honestly use it as a moisturizer as well. I tend to use it on top of a moisturizer just because I have a really excessive skincare routine. You just pop that on and gives you a pretty sheen to the skin. There's no shimmer in it. The previous Biossance SPF had shimmer in it, which I was not a fan of. That one was an SPF 45, this one's SPF 30. The other one was really chunky, not chunky, I guess I shouldn't say chunky, it was really thick. And it took forever to blend out, and then I did have that one when I got the new one. So I started using the old one as a body sunscreen because we've been going on walks a lot. And the gold shimmer in that is really freaking crazy on my body. It looks like I put on like a body lava or a body highlighter or something, so not crazy about that. This formulation completely blew the other one out of the water, so I'm obsessed. Favorite sunscreen there ever was. Staying on the sunscreen trend, this is another one that I really like. This is the AKT Therapy D-luxe Daily Bronzer, also broad spectrum SPF 30. Both of these are SPF 30. They are both mineral, so they are both pure zinc. This one is a zinc oxide USP 25%. This one is zinc oxide 14%. So just pure zinc, no titanium. Again, physical or mineral sunscreen is more of a sunblock. It bounces the UV rays off the skin so they don't absorb. But this one's really nice. I do wish this is like a darker version. She has the Elemental Sun Balm, which comes in a jar. That's gorgeous. My boyfriend uses it and his skin always looks flawless afterwards. So I got this one because it is a little, it's like a, supposedly like a bronzer. So I was hoping it would give me similar results for my skin. And again, it's not terrible. It has a really, really pretty sheen, but just kind of takes a minute to blend in. You can kind of see how it's a little lighter. Just look at how, look at that dewy, it's so pretty. I really like it because it's not like a foundation or anything. And I've been liking it during quarantine, especially because I haven't worn makeup in months, like since quarantine began. Basically, I've only done my makeup like 2 or 3 times. So this is really nice because it helps to even out your skin tone and give you a really pretty, like dewiness to the skin without having to do a lot. Like I only put this on with my hands. I feel like the warmth helps melt it into the skin better. On my face, it works pretty much here, but then my forehead and my nose, since they are darker, they usually look super, super white. So then I'll just take a little bronzer. Either I've been loving the Kosas, their Neo bronzer, or the Tower 28 Bronzino. Love both of those. They both have a really pretty sheen to the skin that's still natural. And I'm just gonna do that on my hairline and then a little bit here, just so it's not just like stark white forehead, and then it blends into everything else. But I love this. Again, I just love seeing now that it's dried down a little bit. It's not as shiny on the skin, but it just gives you that really perfect, like, even glossy complexion. Following that, speaking of Tower 28, this is the Shine On Lip Jelly. This is in the shade Fire, which is a really gorgeous orange. I love this because when you see it in the tube, you're like, wow, that is really freaking strong. But then when you apply it on the lips, it is my favorite freaking gloss. It just gives you such a sheer amount of color. It just kind of like wakes the lips up. So it's super pretty. It sits super comfortable on the lips. It doesn't have that like weird white line that some glosses have. You can actually feel the hydration from it. A lot of glosses like feel really nice at first, and then once they fade away, your lips are back to being dry and crusty. I don't really feel that with this. I can use this as a lip balm and as a lip gloss in one. Again, I really like it because if I'm not wearing anything like I am right now, I can pop this on. You get a really pretty shine, not a lot of color. My lips are pretty pigmented naturally anyway, so it just kind of gives it a little extra boost. But yeah, they feel so comfortable. Love them. Love, love, love. I also have it in Magic, I believe, which is the clear with the gold shimmer. And I do love that one. Sometimes I'll pop that just like right in the center and just to get that extra plump and juicy look. But I love this one because again, it mainly just enhances my natural lip color while giving me comfort and moisture. So that sums up what I have to talk about for face products. If you have any questions on these, let me know. I'll be happy to go a little more into detail with them, but this is what I've been loving so far. I have 3 body creams that I want to talk about real quick, and then we'll be done with this. The first one is the Acure Calming Itch and Irritation Lotion. I had initially bought this for my boyfriend because he, at the beginning of quarantine, just like right here, he was getting super dry and flaky. I think maybe from like all the washing and the hand sanitizing. His hands just like started cracking and nothing was really helping. So I got this guy. It has lavender and colloidal oatmeal. Has a 2% colloidal oatmeal, which is pretty high. Love that. Compared to like the First Aid Beauty, that's what they're known for too, the colloidal oatmeal. This one only has a 0.5% in it though. So it's a lot less, same amount of, no, this one's 8 ounces, this is 6 ounces, so you do get more in this. It's a lot thinner than I anticipated it. It still gives you like good hydration. I don't really feel like it lacks any moisture, but it's just like really thin. Even though it's thin, it kind of takes a minute to like work into the skin. Like you really have to rub it in. But I actually like the thinness of it because you can apply it and then like get dressed right away. I feel like with some creams it feels like sticky. You kind of have to like give it a minute for it to absorb. But with this one, I love the smell of it. Again, it has that lavender in it, so really calming, really soothing. The tube lasts a really long time. This is the same size as like the Josie body butters, which we'll get into, 8 ounces. I use this from the neck down. Love it. I've been eyeing their other body lotions, kind of thinking of getting other ones to try. Going back to the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. I do love this one. This is kind of like face and body. I don't love it for my face. You probably can't tell because it's white, so it literally looks like nothing. But she's almost empty. I mainly wanted this. I've used the regular Ultra Repair Cream in the past, and again, I do like it more for my body than my face. But this one has a mango scent, and mango is like my favorite thing in the world. Love mango, the fruit. Anything flavored like mango, anything scented like mango, give it to me. So when I saw this one, I was like, I need to have it. I asked my friend Rocky, who works for them, if she could hook it up. She had it, she gave it, I loved it, I used it. It smells so good. This one I love for especially my feet. My feet get super dry in like all seasons of the year. It's really freaking annoying. I hate it. But this one is so like thick and emollient. But like using the Acure for the rest of my body. It's also really good actually for like sunburns, bug bites, things like that. It really does work really well at soothing and calming that itchiness and irritation. And this one I use like on my legs and on my feet because again they get super dry. This melts right into the skin and that smell is just so good. So I love her. Almost done with her. And lastly we have the Josie Maran Skin Dope Intensive Hydration Body Cream, Whipped Argan Oil and Hemp Seed Protein. This, I think I can pretty confidently say that it's my favorite body butter that she's done. First of all, the packaging is way cuter than her original body butter, in my opinion. Like compared to this, I don't think this is ugly, but for whatever reason, I just feel like this looks more high-end, more clean. It's a way thinner plastic, which is nice. You're like using less plastic on the product. Like I can't even bend this one, and with this one you can kind of like bend in on the sides. So I love that it's thinner plastic, less waste, way cleaner colors, just everything about it. Like this one more. This one is 8 ounces. This one is in the scent California Citrus. And again, this one I love. Full body, neck to feet. This one's kind of like the happy medium in between the Acure and the First Aid Beauty. It's a little thinner than the First Aid Beauty, but a little thicker than the Acure. So this is my happy medium. I love using this one. It has a slightly different texture than her typical body butter. The second one they call like the body cream, I think. Yeah, body cream. The other one is her body butter. Even though this one I feel like this has more of that whipped consistency than the other one. But I love the smell of this one. It's pretty subtle. It's definitely softer than the mango one from First Aid Beauty. Yeah, it's like she's almost gone. I mean, both my boyfriend and I use this one, so that makes sense. But out of all the body butters, I do love the watermelon body butter, like for the scent. But I love the texture, the feeling, the aftermath, everything about this body cream. Alright, you guys, so that is going to be all of my current favorites for June 2020. Let me know if you guys have tried any of these products, if you love them, if you hate them, what were your favorites of the month. Also let me know if you like these kind of videos, because I feel like they kind of dwindle or like go through phases on YouTube. So let me know if it's something you want to see continuously from me. Again, I do love testing new products. I also just recently signed up for BoxyCharm again. I used to do it 3 years ago, and then I stopped because I only did it 3 months. I was like looking at my history and I was like, no, for some reason I felt like I did it longer. But lately I've just been curious about restarting it, and I kind of like it because then obviously like you don't really know what you're gonna get. So I was kind of curious to get one of those and then review the products that I get in there. I opted in for mainly skincare, so I'm waiting for my first box to come. But yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions. Again, I thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and hopefully July and the rest of the year kind of take a step back, give us a little more breathing room. The first half of the year was pretty crazy, so hopefully July and on is more relaxed, and if not, friggin' January through June prepared us for what's to come, so bring it on 2020. And thank you guys. I will see you guys soon, and have a great day or night. Bye!